Yoshi? You messed up at work again? That's like the 10th time this month! You gotta do better than that! Seriously.
Leave me alone. I know I messed up.
You're such an idiot!
But the thing is, I don't think it's my fault.
What?
I always double-check my work, but recently, it feels like someone's been altering my work. And the other day, the boss put me in charge of something right before the deadline without telling me. Then I get blamed for everything. It's just that...
Maybe that's your problem. All you do is blame others. You gotta take responsibility. You're a grown man.
I know that, but it just doesn't feel right.
Look, we live in the company's apartment. Otherwise, here, look down on me because of you.
I know that, and I'm sorry.
If you mess up again, I want a divorce.
What?
I'm sick of this. Mr. Suda's wife. She's always giving me a hard time about you.
Mrs. Suda? I thought she was nice.
You taking her side now?
No, but before she quit, she was in charge of my training, so I know her. You're always arguing with her, but she's always got a good point.
Screw her! She's a jerk!
She wasn't like that at the office.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? She's always giving me a hard time. And it's all your fault, okay?
But I don't even know what I'm doing wrong.
Stop making excuses! Oh, by the way, I'm not coming home tonight.
Why?
None of your business. That's why.
What?
Just think about what I said. Bye.
Narumi?
Oh, hey. You've done it now. I heard you messed up bad. You got fired, right? What do you want?
I get it now. You were having an affair with Mr. Takei, the CEO. I had no idea.
You finally figured it out, huh? You're so slow. Takei's plan worked perfectly.
Take?
Oh, that's what I call Mr. Takei. He calls me Naru.
Okay. Like I care.
Anyways, you messed up. I want a divorce. Do as I say, or I won't pay you for damages.
But the company is suing me for damages too. After that, I won't have anything left. You guys are despicable!
Oh, relax. At least you won't be in debt.
You're the one that cheated on me! Then you two set me up! This was all part of the plan, wasn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just want to marry Takei. That's it. So yeah, have fun being alone. This is so great. How do you feel right now? You're out of a job too. You lost everything. How does it feel?
I think you should be worrying about yourself.
What?
Mr. Takei got a divorce 7 years ago when he was 41. He's been single ever since. You ever wonder why?
He was saving himself for me.
Did he tell you that?
Yeah? It was about 5 years ago. At the company barbecue party. It was right after we got married. I was 24 at the time. He said it was love at first sight. Then he gave me his number, and...
So you started seeing him right after we got married? Wow. And it's been going on for 5 years? That's why you didn't want kids.
Yup. I never wanted to have kids with you. So, it would only make things more complicated. I can't wait to have Takei's kids. And now I'm set for life. My husband is the CEO. Wait until Mrs. Suda hears about this.
Whatever. I handed the divorce papers to Mr. Takei.
Oh, good.
I went to the city office during lunch. I want nothing to do with you anymore.
Whatever. I'll sign them and hand them in today.
Good. You're not coming home, right? I'll move out this weekend. You guys figure out the rest.
Okay. Bye. Hariyoshi, how are you?
What do you want?
Long time no talk.
What do you want?
Stop being so cold.
Seriously? You framed me 4 years ago. You already forgot?
Look, I'm sorry about that. I'm thinking about getting a divorce.
Okay.
I get it. Take's mother. She's so mean. That's why his first wife left him.
So she got to you too, huh?
Yeah, and being divorced once didn't help. She just won't leave me alone. And she was really upset that I didn't give birth to a boy. Talked to Take, but he was just too busy with work. Couldn't take it anymore.
Okay.
You heard about his company, right? It's not doing so well.
Yeah.
You got a new job, right? You're doing quite well for yourself, right?
I guess. I'm the manager of the sales department.
That's amazing!
What do you want?
Listen, I'm ready to take you back.
Huh?
You know you want me back. Come on. Let's just start over.
Hell no!
Come on, this time we can have kids together. I get pregnant pretty easily. It won't take long.
I'm good.
Come on, please.
I'm happily married with kids now.
What?
Do you even know why your husband's company is in trouble?
Huh?
4 years ago? After I left, Mr. Tsuda quit too, right?
Yeah?
Then more people started quitting.
Not sure, but now that you mention it, lots of people moved out of the company apartment. What are you saying?
Mr. Tsuda launched a startup.
What?
Yeah. And in the same industry.
What?
Mr. Tsuda was brilliant, but Mr. Takei hated him. He knew he had to get out of there, so he left and started his own company.
Are you serious?
And he took some of his old employees with him. He offered me a job too.
What?
I was going to talk to you about it, but you said you wanted a divorce. So...
I had no idea.
I know.
But I bet his company isn't doing so well either. It's only been 4 years.
So, Mr. Tsuda was one of the best salesmen in the company. Everyone trusted him, including his business partners. It didn't take long for his company to take off. Then people started to hear about what Mr. Takei did. Sleeping with an employee's wife. It didn't sit well with his clients.
What?
So they stopped doing business with him. Then they switched over to Mr. Tsuda's company.
Wait, so his wife?
Yeah. Her husband is a CEO of a successful startup.
No! No way! Why? This isn't happening!
Open your eyes.
What?
You're so narrow-minded.
What?
Simply put, your plan failed miserably.
Shut up!
I'm just stating facts here. This is partly your fault too, you know. None of this would have happened if you didn't sleep with him.
How dare you!
Oh, And Mr. Tsuda's company is going to acquire Mr. Takei's company really soon.
What?
So yeah, your husband is going to resign as CEO.
No!
He'll be able to keep his job, but his career is over. They're going to cut his pay by 80% or something.
What?
Mr. Tsuda and I will be coming over to your house in a few weeks to talk about this in more details. See you then. A few months later, the two companies merged together. Most of the employees from Mr. Takei's company knew Mr. Tsuda, so the transition went pretty smoothly. Just glad everything worked out. Oh, and Mr. Takei cleaned up his act after that. He apologized to everyone and started working hard for the company. But Narumi? She didn't learn a thing. She left Mr. Takei and her daughters to look for another rich guy to marry. But it wasn't going so well. I hear she lives with her parents now. Sucks to be her, but oh well. Not my problem.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Sorry, Darren. I'm gonna be late. Can't make dinner tonight. Could you make do with what's in the fridge? Sorry. Oh, and could you give Johnny a bath and put him to bed too?
Yeah, no problem. Something come up at work?
Yeah, just a little something with Johnny's school mom. Got an urgent meeting. It's David's mother. Something about his anger issues. Not sure.
David, huh? Haven't heard that name from Johnny much.
Yes, she just moved in nearby. Just started kindergarten. Also just got divorced. You know, single mom. So, kind of hard to bring up a kid alone. She seemed really distraught. Figured I should, counsel her.
I get it. Well, Nance, if you say so, guess it's pretty serious. Alright, I'll take care of things at home, so no worries. Take your time.
Thanks, I owe you. When you get home, I'll head out. So, leave it to you.
No problem. Be careful.
Hey, Darren, I need your help again. Got a call from David's mom.
Again? Today? That's 3 days in a row. You okay with it? Are you sure she's okay? Not being used, I hope. Sure seems like it.
Nothing like that. The divorce, was kind of hard on her. Apparently, her ex-husband cheated on her. The ex kicked her and their kid out with practically nothing. So, emotionally, she's a wreck. Seems that just talking with me relieves her stress. She's looking way happier recently. I want to help her out just a little more.
Well, nice of you and all, Nance, but Johnny's been pretty lonely recently too. Mom's been gone and all. Just end it ASAP or when things seem right, okay?
I know, don't worry. I got this. I just can't leave it alone. I have a kid the same age too. Can't just look the other way. You do understand, right, honey? Just until she's back on her feet. I know I'm putting you and Johnny in a tight spot, but a little longer. Moms have to help each other in situations like this. Please, be patient a bit longer.
Can't complain about mommy stuff. Guess you have to do what you have to do. Just don't get too fixated on it, okay?
Yes, I know. Okay, I'm off.
Don't be so late.
I won't. Good morning. Sorry, I just got up. Did you take Johnny to kindergarten? Thanks.
What do you mean, just got up? Hey, Nance, don't tell me you were out all night. Were you drinking with David's mom till morning? Come on, get your shit together, would you? Please? How long do you intend to be involved with this woman? She must be fine by now.
What can I say? I have to help her. I was listening to her and one thing led to another. Just talking all night. Lost track of time. We were drinking a bit and just kind of fell asleep. When I came to, it was morning. I'm headed home now. Don't worry.
Hey, you're way too involved with this mom. You go out to consult with her like 4 times a week. Half the time you come home in the morning. I'm doing all the household stuff and taking care of Johnny. He's just a kid, Nance. You also mentioned taking this mom out to eat. You seem to be taking quite a bit of money from home. What's up with that? Come on, Nance. Enough is enough.
What am I supposed to do? David's mom is really having a hard time, you know. Her husband has an affair and just dumps her and the kid. She has to bring up her kid alone. I have to help her. That's why I want to console her and release some of that stress. I felt sorry for her and invited her out. How can I make her pay?
Sorry, but you're really overdoing it. You keep saying school mom friends are so important. You really don't even know her well. Only been a couple of months, right? You turn a blind eye to your household chores and your own kid, take money out of your household savings, and for what? For some woman you met 2 months ago? Come on, Nance, wake up! Either way, it really does not make sense.
But if I just ignore them, then what? They are allowed to fend for themselves. For a mom that has the same age kid, I just can't look the other way.
But why you? Why do you have to stick with them 24/7 for God's sake? If she's having so much trouble, she could find official help. Like some kind of hospital or community reach center, or maybe there must be something. How about counseling? Leave it to the pros.
Counseling? Hospital? That's insensitive. Like saying there's something wrong with her. And she's not sick or anything. Just tired. Stressed out. She can't just take time off from work either. I wouldn't advise such a thing.
This mommy friend or whatever you call them seems strange to me. Being single and having no money and with a little kid, I can see how hard that could be. But calling out a mom from school, staying out till the wee hours of the morning, and making that person pay for it all? She knows you have a kid the same age. I have to say, this all seems really weird. This has gone on way too long. I want you to cut all ties with her. Think of your own family.
Cut ties? Why do I have to do such a drastic thing?
Listen, and listen carefully. I'm not going to say this again. Cut all ties with this so-called mommy friend. If you're going to dump on your own family and not even discuss this issue or find ways to fix it, if so, I'm not going to just sit back and take it.
So you want me to just cast them aside, is that it? David's mom is distraught. Her husband dumped her and her child with nothing. All I'm doing is listening to her grievance and giving her advice. What's so wrong with that? I wish you would not butt into stuff about my friends.
I have no intention of butting in when it comes to your girlfriends, but I do have the right to say something when it comes to relationships with men.
What? Relationships with men? David's mom is a woman, for your information.
Forget it. If you had just changed your attitude or just told me the truth, I thought I'd just leave it at that and say nothing. But if you have no intention, you asked for it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you want to say? Let's hear it.
I already know what's going on. That so-called David's mom, there's no such person. She doesn't exist. Then you lied about helping your mommy friend, and that you were off seeing some guy.
What the hell are you talking about? That this friend is not real? That I'm seeing some guy? Have you gone bonkers? I can't believe why you came to that conclusion.
Even if it's a lie, you won't deny it, huh? Why did I come to that conclusion, you say? You've been going to see this David's mom person for 2 months. That's pretty long. Why would I not check up on you?
Did you check up on me?
At first, I just wanted to see what this mommy friend of yours was like. When I went to pick up Johnny at the kindergarten, I asked around about this friend of yours. But it's strange. After asking around, nobody heard of this David kid that recently arrived.
No, that can't be right. Some kind of mistake for sure.
I even asked all the teachers. There was no recent David in the age group, much less in the other age groups. There was one David, but I talked to his dad. Nice guy, by the way. I asked some other mothers you said we were friendly with, but they said you had no new mommy friends. Actually, they said you'd finish up early and just hurry home. Seems so strange. so I asked the detective agency to check you out.
Detective agency? When did you do that?
I guess it was about a month ago. Those detective agencies are really thorough. Snapped a bunch of photos for me. Like one where you were going into a hotel with some guy.
Seriously? No way! That's not possible!
Oh, and I had them check your line messages too. Here's one. I just saved my mommy friend and he's like, okie dokie, what a dunce, LMAO. And here, you're seeing this mommy friend too much. He's desperate, lol. Nice messages. I found out everything.
Did you know from that far back? Then why didn't you?
Why didn't I say something sooner? I figured you were still Johnny's mom, so for the sake of Johnny, divorce was not in the cards for me. But you had no remorse or any willingness to fix it, and just opted to lie to us. So I came to the conclusion that life would be better for the both of us if you were out of the picture. Let's get a divorce.
Wait a sec. Please, not so fast. Okay, I understand. I will tell you the truth. Everything. So, please don't talk about divorce. Please?
Sorry, there's nothing I want to hear from you. I got all the proof I need for your infidelity. Truth? No thanks. Too late for that.
Wait, please. Let's discuss this like adults. I'll head home now and wait for you guys to get home. Let's talk, please.
Even if you head home, we won't be there. I'm headed to your parents' place with Johnny. I'm just getting on the highway, as a matter of fact.
Huh? My parents' place?
Yes. To your place. Your parents have to see what you did, right?
Please, turn that car around and come home, please. You don't have to tell my folks anything.
We're getting divorced. Have to make it clear who's at fault, right? By the way, I sent all the evidence to my parents' place through my little sister. Do you want to talk? Come over to your parents' place. We're waiting. Of course, this is not about getting divorced or not. This is about who will take care of Johnny and the settlement I want. No use running. Your brother is already on his way to pick you up.
No way. Please, I beg you. Not divorce, please. I'll do anything. I beg of you. Please.
Sorry, I can't believe a word you say anymore, you lying tramp! Okay, I'm just around the corner from your place. See you later. I heard later that she met up with her brother, and he forcibly took her home. I told her that as long as I got sole custody of Johnny, I didn't need anything else from them. But her parents pleaded with me to have joint custody, and they would make her pay all compensation to me, including alimony, until Johnny came of age. Nancy, of course, was angry and would not relent at first. But after her mom cried her eyes out and her dad almost slapped her silly, she finally relented and signed the divorce papers. Nancy went back home, and in order to pay my settlement and education costs for her son, she started working at her brother's company. I went back to my parents' place, and with their help, and some help from my little sister, I'm bringing up little Johnny the best I can. Johnny was a little gloomy after separating from his mother, but with a cheerful family around, he gradually seemed to brighten up. My task from now on is to bring up my son and teach him to be a loving and considerate person.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, is this Terry?
Yeah, but who's this?
I got some advice for you, Terry. I want you to divorce Susan immediately. You got that?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? And who the hell are you?
You're way out of your league, buddy. She is way too good for you. Better to break up this marriage because in the end, it isn't gonna work. Mark my words.
Like I said, who the hell are you? And what gives you the right to demand a divorce? I don't even know you, buddy.
I'm Gary Lawson. I'm none other than Susan's boyfriend.
Huh? Right. Gary, huh? Excuse me? But did you just get released from the mental institution? I mean, you sound like a totally crazy person to me, Gary. You say you're Susan's boyfriend, but she's married. She's my wife, so bug off, buddy.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. She's your wife now, but once the divorce goes through, she will be my wife. I mean, obvious, isn't it? I'm Susan's boyfriend, so eventually she becomes my wife. It's just how it's gonna be.
Let me get this straight. You're her boyfriend, so that means she's cheating on me. Is that right? You, Gary, did you say? You are Susan's male companion or lover? Something like that?
What is this male companion bullshit? I said I was a guy. I'm the real deal. Not some toy boy you make it sound like. For your information, me and Susan have been seeing each other for 6 months.
Well, that explains it. She did say she was busy with her part-time job since about 6 months ago. Yeah, she'd been late coming home all of a sudden. Figured she was just working overtime or something. So, she was seeing you, huh? Now I get it.
If you get it, we'll hurry up and get divorced, for God's sakes. No use prolonging this loveless marriage. The sooner the better for all involved. Do it tomorrow, first thing in the morning. You got it, buddy? You do know what to do. Just get the divorce, would ya?
You're really starting to sound like a broken record with this get a divorce bullshit. You're really starting to get on my nerves.
What the hell is this?
Anyways, how old are you? You sound like some teenager wanting his gal back. I guess you're an adult. What do you do? What company do you work for, or do you even work?
I don't really have to tell you shit, but I'm 22. I'm currently in college, but I've already landed a high-paying job at a major corporation. I'm what you call super elite. Someone who can make Susan the happiest woman in the world. Like you.
Super elite, huh? What are you, some kind of superhero? Are you really a college student? You sure don't sound like it. To be honest, you sound more like a high school freshman.
What did you just say?
I mean, you haven't even graduated from school, and this corporation you're so sure about, are you sure you'll even get in? To me, you simply sound like a kid, arrogantly, but with nothing to back it up. Like that old Chinese proverb about a fox in tiger's clothing. I forget the exact words.
Shut the hell up! I don't want to hear your stupid analysis.
So, you say you're a college student. So does that mean you met Susan at her part-time job? That must be it, am I right? You're probably working part-time there too. I'm right, aren't I?
Oh, for an old dude, you deduce that pretty quickly.
A old dude, huh? What's that got to do with anything? You do know that Susan and I are about the same age. But there seems to be more, not just part-time worker pals. Could it be that you're a stalker? I really can't believe that she would fall for a high schooler. Oh, sorry, a college kid like you.
Huh? Do you doubt that we are in love with each other? That we plan to marry? Okay, I wasn't gonna say this, but since you don't believe me, I have no choice. Susan is pregnant with my child.
Pregnant with a child, your kid?
Yep, that's right. I just found out today. She came straight to me to give me the good news. That's why I'm contacting you. We need to hurry this up. She showed me the medical checkup report from the hospital. Too bad, huh? She tells me you guys were not able to conceive. I guess you were impotent. Yeah, you've been married for what? Was it 5 years? Then I come along and boom!
A child? Are you serious? For your information, we decided not to have a child all these years. Not because we did not want one, but that was our plan from the very beginning, before we got married.
I really don't care to hear the details. The fact is you have no child. You're out of the picture, my friend. We don't need or want you around. Got that? So let's get this divorce on the road, old man.
Give a bit of time to think this over, I want to talk to Susan about all this first.
Huh? Are you serious? Don't go messing with my woman, my future wife and child. You'll do anything stupid, and you'll definitely get a piece of me.
I said I only wanted to talk to her. Stop foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog. What's another day or two, huh? I'll get back to you. Hey, Susan, you have a little time? I want to talk to you about something important.
Hey, Terry. What's up? What's so important?
I just got a line message from a guy named Gary. Gary Lawson, ring a bell? He says he's your lover, that you've been seeing this guy for the past 6 months.
Huh? What? Wait a second. What?
Yeah, seen this guy since what? February or so? About the time he started that part-time job, wasn't it? Oh yeah, he says you're pregnant with his kid. He demanded that I give you a divorce. I mean, right out of the blue. What's with this guy? Is he out of his friggin' mind? Or is this some kind of mistake?
I can't believe this. He really contacted you and spilled the beans about all this? I can't believe Gary. What was he thinking?
Huh?
I can't believe he opened his big mouth. I told him to keep his mouth shut for a while. Oh well, I guess it had to come out sometime. Maybe it was for the better. That's right. Gary is my lover. I've been having an affair with him for the last 6 months. About being pregnant? Yeah, it's true. I'm expecting. I just went to the clinic yesterday. It's confirmed. There, I said it.
You are serious, aren't you? Man, that was fast. Figured you'd at least deny it at first. Make it some sort of excuse, but no. You couldn't wait to tell me. You two are really something. You got your head in the clouds.
Well, I figured if my tummy gets big, you'll find out. So what's the use, right? Can't hide it forever, right?
Yeah, right, but at least you could, I don't know, deny it. Show a little remorse.
Anyway, now that you found out, I want a divorce right away. Then I will marry Gary. We never had kids, so no child support or anything. Nothing to worry about. We can go our separate ways, as if we were never married. Let's just pack up our stuff and just put an end to this whole fake marriage. It was all just one big mistake. We were just not made for each other, that's all. You okay with that?
Sorry, but that's a little too sudden. I can't agree to that. What gives you the right to make all these one-sided decisions? You're the one who cheated on me. I demand some compensation for what you guys did. I need you to also pay for damages.
Damages? What damages? What are you talking about?
Did you forget that you have access to our joint bank account? I just checked the balance. There was like $10 left. I'm sure you recall that I gave a certain amount every month so you could save it. Just this past month or so, you withdrew almost $10,000. This money was for our future. For when we were ready to have kids. What did you use it for anyway?
It's none of your business. It was an emergency. I needed cash right away.
And while I was checking that, I also checked your PC. And guess what I found? You seem to have been busy searching all kinds of travel agencies and your emails. All kinds of stuff in the outer inboxes related to hotel reservations, car rental info. Planning a trip, are we? Oh yeah, there were even a bunch of photos of you with some guy I've never seen before. I take it it's your lover boy, Gary. The PC sure is a treasure trove of stuff, or should I say, evidence.
What? You can't just go searching through my PC. All that's private. My personal stuff. You have no right. I could sue you for that.
Yeah, right, sue me, huh? I would really like to see you try. You do that, and in turn, I'll sue you for cheating on me and stealing from our joint account.
That's what I always hated about you. I always wanted a child. But no, you said not yet. It was too early. You weren't ready. Always making up some bullshit excuse to avoid talking about it. You would say you were busy with work and would just shun me every time. But Gary was different. He listened to everything I had to say, all my desires. He even gave me the child that I always wanted. What's more, he loves me. I hate you. Yeah, that's right. I always wanted to say this. I hate you.
You acted like a spoiled kid, Susan. The reason we don't have kids is because of economical reasons. How many times have I told you that? I asked you to wait a bit longer until we had enough money saved.
This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you living in fantasy land? We sat down and talked about this countless times. Give me a break. Yeah, okay, so that's the way it's gonna be, huh? Okay then, I'll give you what you want. I'll give you that divorce. But before I do, I'm gonna get a private investigator to check up on this Gary. Also, I will contact his college and inform them about this affair. Do you have a problem with that?
Go ahead. Do as you like. Makes no difference. We're in love. We have no shame for what we've done. Do whatever you want. Nothing will faze us.
Okay, I see. But keep in mind that you may be charged for unlawfully stealing money from me. You still okay with that?
I won't let you do that.
If this gets out, I mean, if it becomes a criminal matter, well, there's a chance that your Gary's position at this corporation he applied to and so proud of will be rejected. And he may even get suspended from school. And you still want to do this?
I don't care. As long as I can get away from you. I don't care what you do. Things get bad, I'll support it myself.
I plan to demand close to $50,000 as compensation for your infidelity and damages. You okay with that?
Go ahead. Go for it. You don't have the guts to do that. You were always such a coward.
Okay, don't forget what you said. I saved this little conversation, so I've got the evidence. You won't be able to refute what you said. Again, you're okay with this, right?
Hey, dude, Terry, sir. I'm really sorry about last week. It was all just one big misunderstanding.
Oh, Gary, hello. What's the matter? What's with the change of tone? Where's that passion from last week?
Yeah, well, you know, I've been thinking this whole week about this whole fortunate situation, and, I wasn't thinking straight and sort of just went off the handle. I'm way more level-headed now, so that's why I contacted you. Besides, last week I was drinking and sort of said a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have. Did Susan talk to you after that?
Like about paying compensation and damages? I bet that's it, am I right? And about the company and school finding out about all this affair? I guess you thought it over and chickened out, is that it?
Yes, sir. I heard that the compensations would be in the tens of thousands, and so I was, She also stole that money from the joint account. By the way, I knew nothing about that. She even mentioned something about criminal charges, maybe even arrest, so I was, if this all gets out to my family and the school, then I might be suspended from school or my application to that company would be rejected, so after hearing all that, I'll be honest, I got scared.
I see. Don't blame you, buddy. And so, what do you plan to do about all this?
I was hoping you would consider reconciliation. Get back together with Susan.
Reconciliation? Are you serious?
Yeah, I was in the wrong too, and I apologize for being out of line. Can we just forget this ever happened? Water under the bridge and all that? I'll forget about Susan. I'll break up our relationship. I'll talk to Susan and convince her to get back to you. You guys can work it out. We can just put all the pieces back to how it was 6 months ago, and that's that. We can end this whole unfortunate incident. Everyone's happy. What do you say?
Huh? You're forgetting one important piece. What about the kid? What are you gonna do about the kid?
Oh, right, yeah, the kid. Well, I'll forget about the kid. Not my problem. You don't have kids. Perfect, right? You wanted a kid. You guys can bring the child up. It's a win-win for all involved. Don't you agree? I mean, I'm only 22 and still a college student. I'm gonna start getting busy, and I have no time to take care of a child. Really, this is all a big mistake, and I regret even having gotten involved. I have a bright future ahead of me. I don't need this in my life. Your wife and a child, you can have them both. So please forgive me, really. It was one big screw-up, that's all. I screwed up big time and I regret it, so give me a break, man.
Okay, let me see if I got this right. First, you have an affair with my wife. Then, you and my wife steal all the money out of my bank account. You use that money to take vacations and just have fun around town. Then, you knock my wife up and have a kid. And out of the blue, you demand that I divorce my wife for 5 years. But all that is forgiven because you are only 22. Did I leave anything out? It would be so heartless to ruin a young man's promising career.
Terry? I can call you Terry, right? Man, I'm so relieved that you understand. That you decided to forgive me. I was so worried I couldn't sleep at night. I really didn't know what I would do if you were adamant about pursuing this.
Yes, well, about this unfortunate incident, I thought of it long and hard, and considering that you're only 22 and you have such a bright and promising career ahead of you, but I have no intention of forgiving you. Sorry. I have no choice but to contact your colleague and also your folks and explain every single detail. Please understand, I have no choice. I don't give a damn if you're 22 or 42. Or that you have a promising career and that you're one of the super elite. Isn't that how you put it? You give me all that BS and then say stuff like, water under the bridge crap. What do you think I am, some sort of imbecile? Sorry, but you're just gonna have to reap the consequences for your actions.
Huh? Are you kidding me? You were going on as if you were gonna let me off the hook. You can't do this, you'll ruin me.
I had no intention of letting you off the hook. Man, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes now. Suspended from school, no job prospects. Probably have to live at home for the foreseeable future. Super elite my ass. You're 22, which means graduation is just around the corner. Missed out on that. A college dropout, huh? You'll be lucky if you get a job at the pizza place down on 5th Street. No way that major corporation's gonna hire you now. Not with a criminal record. I'd be surprised if your folks would even allow you to live at home. You'll be paying a huge compensation for having an affair with my wife. I'll make sure of that. Your promising career sure does not look promising anymore. You're finished. Congratulations. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Why are you doing this? You just said it would be so heartless to ruin a young man's promising career.
Promising? For a guy who has an affair with another person's wife? No. No way I wouldn't call you promising.
You old fart. I'm sincerely apologizing. It was all just a mistake. Why can't you accept that? You're a monster. How could you do this? You're totally being a jerk.
Scream all you want, you brought this onto yourself. Payback for sleeping with my wife and knocking her up. Take some responsibility for God's sake.
Payback, huh? You son of a bitch. Having fun wrecking a guy's life? You're despicable and a total jerk.
Who's being despicable here? Huh? You're the guilty party here. Water under the bridge. I'm apologizing, so forgive me. You act as if you're the victim. You have no intention of apologizing, do you? You steal my wife, knock her up, and now a kiss on the way? Rather than take responsibility, you just say, forget this ever happened, you can have Susan back. You really think I was going to say, sure thing, Gary. Let's forget the whole thing, thanks for calling. I'm so glad you allowed Susan to come back to me. Oh, thanks oh so much, sir. Now we can get our life back. Ugh. Oh yeah, you also said I could have your kid. Man, you are unbelievable. You know what that means, right? It means you have no friggin' intention of taking responsibility. You hear me? You give another scumbag?
Besides, I'm just a student.
You're 22, you're an adult, and I'll treat you like one. Hiding behind a student at your young age is not gonna help you one bit. You'll be treated like any other adult criminal. You're an adult. Take responsibility for what you did. You got that? I plan to divorce Susan. As for you, I plan to contact the school and your folks. Oh, that's that you take full responsibility. And it's your kid that Susan is carrying. You take responsibility and bring him, or maybe her, up yourself. You got all that? Set this right, mister, you got it?
Oh, please, I can't. I'm really sorry about all this. I didn't mean to. Oh, please forgive me. I'll never do this again, so please. I'll pay the compensation somehow, even if it takes years. And about Susan and the kid, well, I'll do whatever I can to support them. You can count on it. Please, leave my folks in the school out of it, please. Do that for me, please.
It's too late for that. You have to face the consequences or you'll never learn. I'll be going to the school and to your home with my lawyer tomorrow, so be expecting us.
Please, give me a chance, man, please!
A few days later, I got a ton of messages from both Gary and my wife, or should I say my ex-wife. They apologized for all they had done and pleaded to be forgiven. But I ignored it all and instead talked to my lawyer, and we drew up all the necessary papers and collected all the evidence, including copies of the line correspondence. I took all the evidence and headed over to Gary's house and showed them all the evidence of his misdeeds. After they saw the evidence, they practically got down on their knees to apologize. I actually felt sorry for them. They aren't bad folks. To be honest, I hated to do it. They eventually withdrew all their savings and sold off anything he had of value toward compensation. Whatever amount that was lacking, the folks covered the rest. I contacted Gary's college and learned that his application to that company he was set to join was terminated, and he was suspended from the school. 6 months shy of his graduation. I had an opportunity to meet him with my lawyer, but he was all petered out. There was no energy left in him. Where'd all that passion go, I wonder? I also went to see Susan's folks and demanded a divorce and compensation. I eventually received around $30,000 as compensation, and my divorce went through without a hitch. I heard those two never got married, but Susan accepted the baby as hers, and she is apparently bringing up her son. Yeah, it was a boy. Up as a single mom. Well, good for her. As for Gary, he dropped out of school. And in order to pay the debt he made with his folks and to pay for child support, he took a job on a merchant marine ship. I heard he's somewhere in the Middle East about now. Good luck, you guys. Have a good life.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.